Oh dear. Terrible, terrible, terrible stream title. Give me 1 second. Forgot I was muted. Well, seems kind of big. There we go. Just rearranging some things. Should hopefully, finally, almost, definitively be able to order my new PC. I've had such a headache about this for a month or two. It's so annoying. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we are checking out an interesting game named baa-aad Theater. It is, I believe, what I know about it, which is not much, is that it is exactly what it says on the tin. You choose a character and go through their bad endings. That is what, to my knowledge, it is. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let's hope this headache doesn't get worse, like the one yesterday did. Ay, ay, ay. Well, let's just start and see what happens, shall we? Bad End Theater. Let me see if I can... Okay, I'm gonna put this up at the regular spot. Welcome to Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. Uh-oh. You'll make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. This one's got horns, and a little tail. Oh. Who would select the human? Come on now. Control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. Humans are stinky. Who would want that? How will you interact with the human doll? Wicked. Let's play nice. Try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. Found your very first bad ending, but don't worry, the story need not end there. To reset the stage and try again. Try controlling the other doll. Control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Let's play nice. Oh! Able to set aside your differences and become friends. Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. Now you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. Hello, Cake. This is... Bad End Theater. I feel like if I was more outgoing, I would have been a theater kid, but you know, 'twas not meant to be. Hope you're doing well today, Cake. Its behaviors will automatically be set to what you chose during your last playthrough. Now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see the different outcomes. Oh. Well, we've gotten... Control the human doll. Friendly little guy. How you interact. Let's play nice. Try to make friends, but it kills you. End tutorial. Oh, okay. Let's reset the stage. What happens if we're both angry? Friendly old guy. No, we ain't. Attack! Both attack each other at once and die together. End tutorial. Okay, I'm done. Do you understand how to play? I think so. I get it. Game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Oh, I got an achievement. Welcome to Bad End Theater. The hero, a maiden, an underling, the overlord. Oh. Okay, I guess you are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. Told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. We even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out. You don't get it. Happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. Head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Flee like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. Take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates, faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. No way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Ask if they'll let you in. Go to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. I like this demon design. It's great. Look at her wings. Cute. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Is she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. Overlord says she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever, at least that she knows of. Think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. Apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. Useless hero end! Great! Yay! We were diplomatic. Maiden! You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. Told that you were fated to be captured by the Overlord one day because you were a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. Think you haven't heard of that happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You were in a church. You pray to your god, asking why you've been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it all is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. Horny. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, you know, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Let's... Shout for a hero! You yell, but a hero does not come. Demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting a lot. How painful! This plan of yours is completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit. Vor, in my Christian stream? You were swallowed by the demon. Let's introduce ourselves. Tell the demon your name and explain you're a maiden from the village. Oh! Demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting! A lot! How painful! Plan of yours was completely stupid. Oh. Well... Okay... Wait. I can have both selected? What? Okay. Can I... Oh, I can. Let's shout for a hero! Oh, okay. Okay. I think I get it. So I have to turn off diplomatic. I think I get it. I guess we'll see. Oh! No. Oh, because I haven't done the... I don't know. The hero... This is interesting. I guess I haven't gotten to, let's bravely slaughter the evil creatures. Make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. Feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. Faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. No way to sneak past them. Cut through! Gather your courage. This must be done in order to rescue the maiden. Oh, these are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. Uh-oh. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all her soldiers. Get straight to the point and ask where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. You're not wrong there. Just... But that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. Come strong from the hordes of demons you took down before the final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. Cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. Breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not done yet. Search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. Feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world, but what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. Gross. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a very quick game. You're a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. I can't fucking speak. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. I feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. Truly evil. They don't even get breaks. Bet they don't even have healthcare. Or what's the line from Shrek 2? They don't even have dental. That was a terrible Shrek voice. Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to get kicked off her throne. You wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Fuck it! No, you're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. Sneak out of the castle to have some fun. So cute. Change the atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. Consider your options. Hey, stop yelling. Maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her. She regains her composure. Cute. Now she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. Speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you. Because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? That is true. It's very convenient that demons apparently also speak English. Very, very convenient. Demons and humans have independent societies. Wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? This is true. They are not wrong. Maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. Bottom line is, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full and well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. Apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. Cute! You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention... You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. She gives you a look and you say, that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. And then we're in the dungeon. Oh no. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. Emerge from your room to find that the hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! Avenge them! Who does this guy think he is? Coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kinda down. You like that guard. Oh, you wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. Tastes like iron. Hero struggles. You feel his sword go into you, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling, let's go! Alright. But what if we have him? Let's try the Overlord. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. Dethrone. I cannot speak today. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. I see their point, but the way of their whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? Oh. But what if we grant them the day off? Tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture. She's come here to speed things along. She's just horny for demons. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? Don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk? Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. Maine seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Let's let her stay for a while. Look how cute she is. That's cute. Can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how to always instruct your army to avoid humans, as to not agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. Maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. Can't tell if she's into you or not. Hell yeah, let's go. We're getting fucking gay ending. Let's go. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. He's apparently searching for the maiden, who is rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. Yay! Maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confused feelings well up inside your heart. Oh. You're surprised you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Well, we gotta. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. Hero is cautious now. You won't let her go. Maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step towards the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. Something sharp pierces your back. The hero? No, he's all ready. It's one of your underlings. The maiden screams. Servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. Okay, there's an ending I want to go for. Dutiful, disloyal, and you are the Overlord. Do 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 do. Grant them the day off. Do 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 do. I'll let her stay for a while. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underling's roughhousing, no big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. Oh, will it? It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come here for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There's never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing, but you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. Ooh. You have had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Oh, that's sad. That's fucking sad. Ow. I knew that one was gonna be sad, but ow. Okay, let's diplomatic. What happens? Oh, we already know what happens then. Then don't allow. No, let's see. So let's go do. Grant them the day off. Let her stay a while. And let them go. You are certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that, you decide. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while. You've almost fallen asleep. Oh, when the maiden and the hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. Told a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. How nice of humans to care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. Followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was the first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now, and it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. I love the artwork in this game, it's so good. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone, to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. I know there are some people who are into that. Saying that made you feel very overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately all you do is sleep. Group of demons starts muttering something about going back to plan A and suddenly slam your door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. Ah, in an instant, the whole room is in flames. Underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. Hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you'll die. Burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. So filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you've grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. Doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. Spiteful overlord end. Reset the stage. Let's forgive them. You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You'll all burn together. Oh. Overlord's true end. Ha! That sucks ass. Oh. Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end, you say to yourself? What was the point of all my effort if the true end is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is Bad End Theater. Is the pain setting in? Oh, but you should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. Started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that here in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Oh, come to think of it, you reached the first true end very quickly. I'm impressed. Yeah, I have a decent experience playing visual novels. Plus, you kind of spelled out really easily when I was gonna get a bad end. But there's no need to rush. Please take your time while exploring all the horrible possibilities. Anyway, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. Choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest. Okay. Well, we don't... Oh, well, the maiden has a lot more. Oh, you can just display their... Yeah, oh my god! Ah! There's a flowchart! Can I jump to... No. That would be nice. The Overlord, weakened from fighting the hero, is taken out by the underling. Overlord murders her underling in cold blood. True end. Oh, that's fun. Oh, no. 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 So how are you liking the game thus far, everyone? Let's see, do I get any more, introduce ourselves. Introduce to the Overlord. Explain why you've come, and she squints at you. Turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. No, I'm not saying piss. Captions. Always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen, then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. It is fun, and cute, and violent. It's great. I'm enjoying it. Ugh. It's a little short. I think it's going to be a little shorter. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. It might be a little shorter than I expected, but you know, I do keep picking up these very, very long games. I need to... Cake, I've decided... I don't know if I want to continue Darkest Dungeon. I don't know. It feels... I don't know. I'm not, like, super into it, and it would take so long. So I don't think I'm going to continue it, if that's alright. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. That's such a cute... They're so cute. Overlord shares many stories about demons with you. And little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. Realize that must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. Oh, look at the blushy. Look at the blushy. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I said was to deceive you and other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things were back at home. Kinda like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. The demon overlord must have put them there. They're going to burst out of my chest. Like the alien from Alien. I think I've referenced that like last stream too. I'm sorry, I recently watched it. my brain can only reference things I know. As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you are never in any danger. Cake, as a girl yourself, how do you rate my girl voices? Are they bad? Please let me know if they're terrible. Also, what can I do here? Can I do? No, I can't really do. Let me know if that's in too bad a spot. The hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. Hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. Talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. That isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? Demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. Take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. Burst in the Overlord's room. All your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. Underling you recognized from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised. They were a part of this evil plot. They seemed so nice. Other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first Underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. God, same, girl, same. Relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. A group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. Watch as it pounds on the door in distress. They locked you all in. You have a very bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended to not hear them, if you had left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Maiden's true end. Yeah. Can't end like this. Want to answer the maiden's prayers, you've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the paths you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? There's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, eh? Maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. Oh dear. Interesting. On fire, on fire, on fire, on fire. Oh, that's so cute! You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone away to safety. Didn't know you could do that. What's going on here? Take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. Hero, Maiden, Underling, and Overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one who's guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi guys. You smile awkwardly and introduce yourself. The Maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered. You must be... Her god? No. You're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Oh no! Now enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story. A self-insert story? How passé. You watched helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way onto this stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. Oh, but I actually do want to get all the other bad endings. I should have gotten the other bad endings first. God damn it. Ah well. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. This is a lot like, the Stanley Parable. The narrator coming in to mess with ya if the story doesn't go quite the way he wants it. Or they want it. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. I want to see something new. You're trying to say my bad endings have gone out of style? You have some nerve. You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending. It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God! Yeah, well... yeah, I mean, it is a role-playing game, so naturally, we're fighting God. Stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. Try closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Was that all? You'll never defeat me like that. Let me try that again. Okay. Perhaps you don't Oh! Behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed 9 of my painstakingly crafted endings. Your heart does indeed ache for these characters. Could you want to put an end to all this? Do you truly care for them that much? They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. Can't do this alone. But I need... Ah! Okay, that makes sense. Find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. Sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? Explain that. No, you're not a demon. How can you explain it in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I craft all of my own hero gear. Oh, that's cute. Senses pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. Pervert. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. Overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one wants to wear them. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. Could make you a living as a tailor rather than a hero. Please tell me what I can do to reach that dream. Hero will now fight alongside you. Do we have clothes? Do we have clothes? No, we don't. We need to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. We don't have enough health. Which is fine. Hero has arrived. Really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. When he's been killing us, murderer. I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Woo! Pretty! Oh. Justice! Tries using his belief in justice to fight tragedy. Justice applies to you too, does it not? Will you pay for your own misdeeds? Oh yeah! Lots of blood. My HP has run out. Cool. Overcome by tragedy. That's fine. I wanted to get the other bad endings first anyways. If you wish to challenge me again, collect more bad endings. You'll reach this path again through the Maiden's True End. I'll be waiting. Okay. That's fine. Your bad end! Nice! Thank you. Anyways, let's reset. What if we do... Dutiful? Oh! It doesn't have to be. And we do the Maiden. You are a maiden. Introduce yourself. Tell the demon your name. Demon doesn't seem to have been really listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to their overlord. Explain why you've come, and she squints at you. I want to see... I am kind of a sucker for tragedy, you know? A story when the hero's doomed from the start, but they try anyways, knowing that. I think that's why... So I recently played through Radiant Historia, which is a very good game. Actually, I think you'd enjoy it, Cake. Although I don't know how much... I think you played through it a little bit before? Well, I finally beat it, but... I could re-download it onto my 3DS if you wanted to play it ever. Explain why she's come. Da 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 da. Then a hero barges into the room. Oh dear. Yeah, this is spooky. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon, too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. Explain the situation, reassuring them that you were never in any danger. Overlord has walked past the hero and out into the hall. She's wailing. Can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. Overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. Overlord, who you had just been getting along with so well, has killed another human right in front of you. It's clear now you'd been deceived by your sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. Somehow managed to slip past the Overlord and make it out of the blood-soaked estate. You never look back. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Sorry. But this game is very cute. Sorry, I'm finding the little B. Oh. Gotta put it on my forehead. Boop. There we go. Sorry, I've changed up my setting, my stuff a little bit. So, anyways, I will be right back. Sorry, and then I forgot to unmute. Trying to figure out how to get the other personalities, I suppose. Seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. Tell the demon your name and explain you were mated from the village. Tell him you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. Doesn't seem to be really listening. Oh. Ooh, you're about halfway back to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over your shoulder. You stop in your tracks. The castle is engulfed in flames. I guess we ignored the, Is the Overlord alright? You can't return to the village like this, you have to know. You have to be sure everyone is safe. Party taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. Scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Among us? Sorry. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. Bleh. Quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. Too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you'd forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. Smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. Can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord? If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. Ah! That sucked. What else could we have gotten? Didn't really have any other options there. Oh, we haven't tried the antisocial behavior. You're a maiden. Blobbity boopity bow. Introduce yourself. Beepity boppity boop. The Overlord tells you again that you should just get lost. How rude, you just got here. Refuse to leave. No. You put your foot down and tell her you're not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill your destiny, even if you have to make that happen on your own. She's a little frustrated at your stubbornness, but doesn't kick you out or anything. Hooray! Oh. Let's obey her. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. You ask what you're doing. Don't you know the Overlord's castle is like right there? You explain everything that happened. Hero seems to think you're lying to him. He asks if you've been brainwashed by the demons. What nerve! What a rude young man. You are very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way and leave in a huff. Return to the village alone. Everyone was very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions and you tell them your story. So you explain that the Overlord had never had any intentions to harm anyone here. You notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an older man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. Crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what actually must have happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. Could you have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask? You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be. So they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by their fear and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. But my tongue. Pain. Suffering. Pain. Agony. Terror. Terrible. I'm putting on pants. Even worse. Agony. Pants. You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling for a public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You've always lived honestly. So why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. Haha, that sucked. That hurt. What if we do... What if he's diplomatic? Will he believe us then? Let's introduce ourselves. We're quite polite. Let's obey her. Wait. Oh, he didn't believe us. How rude. Unknowing servants of the Overlord, widely considered to be very untrustworthy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the helpful hint. Refuse to leave. Beepity beep boop boop. And that's the selfless one. What? Let's leave. He's covered in demon blood. You are frightened by the sight of him and run away. Return to the village alone. To explain, the Overlord had never... Is this the same? Ah, just a different reason that, Wait. Okay. The Overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. Tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. Feel nervous. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. If you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. Oh no. Oh. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Captured Maiden and A. Hungry. What if I... Oh. No. Not yet. Take your time collecting all of my endings. Let's see. You are the hero. Bibbidi bibbidi bop boop. Slaughter! Murder! Cut through! Murder! Oh, you find the maiden held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. All look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Destroy the Overlord! Lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams, then falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it, after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done, slaying the Overlord and saving a hostage. They throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. Oh. I was expecting her to, like... Wait, what if... Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so we... Through different endings we can unlock. Okay, so we've unlocked all of the overlords. What if we... Yeah. So you think that a hero enters the room. Hero suddenly dashes toward the Overlord, sword drawn. Protect her! You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You're glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. Yeah, I think it might be the same as this. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out all right for your new friend. Sacrificial maiden end. Let's see it, though. Oh. Oh, I got it's a new one. Hi, Kev! Hi, how are you today, Kev? I missed ya. How have you been? We are playing a very fun game called Bad End Theater, where we are trying to collect all the bad ends, and my title is a reference to the Onceler, which I apologize for. I don't apologize. I did not cause the Onceler to happen. I apologize for referencing him. That's what I apologize. The Onceler from hit movie The Lorax. The most popular Tumblr sexy man. Anyways, I hope your day's been well. I'm doing good. I've been enjoying this cute game. I really love the art. It's very cute. I keep saying cute, but then also there's blood. Okay, let's see. Which one are we doing? I think we're doing diplomatic. Yep. This ends the it ends the same. Hero comes in, tries to kill her. But what if we do nothing? Hero's blade pierces the Overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. Hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. Hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. Try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Haha, that sucks. Wait, what if I did have it diplomatic. Prefers, but I think he ended up choosing violence anyways. What if... You are? Look at this little guy! So gender. So gender. You are a demon underling in the service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It is unbearably boring. Let's see. Oh, she's surprisingly cool with it? Nice! Oh yeah, we asked for a day off. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. Okay, so this time we won't. Change in atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby village, human village, you encounter a maiden. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. Consider your options. Let's hear her out. You're in a good mood today, and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. Maiden is going on and on about some destiny. Oh, they seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time to take a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask what their deal is. You say they're planning a whole revolution. They're going to get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, of course, you reply with, "Sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to the cause. Well, time for a bad end. Friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. Don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. It's a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Damn. That sucked. Wait, what was the... I got a new option, I think. Was that loyal, I think, what I got? Let's see. Let's kill the Overlord! So you're just joking. Clarify, you're totally in it to win it. They say you're always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. If this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you worry about what you dragged yourself into. Follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. Figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire? What a stupid plan! That could go wrong in so many ways. Realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs. Useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. They'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on, and while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree. Suggest you play the assassin. Assassin. It has 2 asses in the word. But really doesn't have much to do with ass, unfortunately. You really didn't want it to come down to this. But you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. Sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. Almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. Turn to leave the room. Find your friends blocking the exit. In a panic whisper, you ask them to let you out. It seems this way has been testing your loyalty. Tell them this is pretty fucked up and ask again to be let out. Overlord stirs in her bed. Though your head is turned, the demons shut the door. Scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. Trembling, you can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers at your feet. Doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Cowardly underling end. Okay. Beepity boopity boop. Beepity boopity boop boopity boop boo. Okay. Beep 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 bop. Time to die! Figured the cleanest way to do it would be to dig your claws into her throat. So you do just that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. Remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you betrayed your overlord. Ha! That sucks. Lord Underling and B. Oh. Okay, so we've got Coward. Okay. We haven't really gotten many... Oh. Underling doesn't have that many endings, huh? Oh, I haven't checked out. Let's hear her out. Beepity bop deep beep beep doop beep boop. Okay, sure. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You're not sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. The Overlord distracted, you figure this is as good a chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden murders something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. Wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. Tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord. Wahoo! Okay, what if... Beep 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 doop. Tell her to quit yelling. I didn't realize you're not gonna hurt her. Doop doop doop. Okay. Oh. Just leads to this end? Yeah. But what if... the hero's gonna murder everyone first? Let's save ourselves. Look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. Also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully, alone in some deep dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling end. Yeah, how's your day been, Kev? Sorry, I forgot to ask that. Okay. 6 out of 9. Nice. Nice. Oh. Disloyal. So... should be a new one in this, I think. Gobble her up! Nom nom nom! Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. Start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. The humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see, oh man, if only someone could have been watching. To and to find an audience for your evil deeds, you wander into the nearby village. Oh, all good. The people are screaming and run away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Put on a show. Attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Audience's screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is pretty fun. I should have taken revenge a lot sooner. To continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running up toward you. Takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. Curtain closes. Performer underling end. Okay, reset the stage. This game has vor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this game is vor. No, you're good, Kev. Let's change our minds and leave. Figure if the people are this upset at you, it's just the sight of you. They won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you commit. Also, they might fight back. Probably won't end well. You're just one little underling after all. This whole day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle thinking you'll take a nap. Don't get to sleep long. Friends wake you up. Oh, okay. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the... okay. Underling is granted the day off. Polite. Brings the maiden to the castle. Disloyal. Because if he's loyal, we die! So we want antisocial and obedient. Okay. But we want him to bring the maiden to the castle. But she should be polite. That doesn't actually matter too much, does it? So antisocial, obedient. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Let's kill the Overlord. I thought that would be a different end. Isn't that this way? Or maybe... oh. He's been diplomatic this whole time. What if I make him heroic? That would change it. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Don't worry about it. Okay, and then we should... what, I guess the hero... Maybe it's something we don't know yet. We've already gotten that mending. Both of those endings. Maybe I need to get the... So... maybe it's not an ending for... Hero's adventure was pointless. Oh, we haven't done the martyr end from this side. Lunge forward to put an end to the evil overlord. Your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the correct question is directed at you. Overlord strikes at you in a vengeful rage. You parry and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. Look at your hands, your clothes. Blood. So much blood. Look at the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. How would she protect the overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demon magic. Pick up the overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape. Begin your long journey back to town. We'll say you were too late. Nothing could be done for the girl, but the overlord is slain. There will be celebration. Ha ha ha, that sucks, man. Do. Oh, let's flee like a coward. And seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. All looked at each other in surprise and confusion. No time to hesitate. We know what that. Let me explain. She was never captured. She came over. Oh, wait, what happens? Hold on. Lunge forward. Skip. Okay. Oh, it just does the same ending. Because I'm assuming we have to kill our way out then, too, huh? Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. Try to make conversation with the maiden. She's been pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. Can't help but feel relieved. Got the maiden out of there when you did, but suddenly takes off to the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try to stop her. Smoke is thick. You've already lost sight of her. She's thinking it's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. Stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No. Going in there would be suicide. You return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander hero. Well, this guy's not much of a hero, is he? Okay, oh. Oh, if she's obedient, she doesn't... Oh. What if Because I think if she's obedient, she doesn't... Check. Oh, no. No, never mind. Oh, I think he has to be disloyal. Because then they actually go and talk. Yep, here it is. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing near the entrance. Talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures. Dum, bum, bum. Have to tell her about this. So cute. Don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. Some of those creatures notice you eavesdropping. Maiden takes off toward into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. Yep. Frantically trying to tell her. And this... Yep. You all burn together. That is the true end. Ha ha ha. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. Couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair? Or... is there another mood that he has? There has to be, right? Social... obedient... Oh, this is... No, there's a hero thing here. So there's a hero branching point there, but I don't know. Explains she came here on her own. She was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks you why you're covered in blood. Don't know how to respond. Overlord moves past you and out the door to see your army in lifeless, bloody piles. Oi! She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. This is all just a big misunderstanding. You hope she'll let this thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. I wonder why. It's almost like you murdered all of her friends. She tears you apart, and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserved this. Tragic hero end. I don't know if we had that one, but let's... I don't think we... Lunge forward to put an end to the evil Overlord. Oh. Yep. Okay, we already know this one. Okay. So that one. This one. No, this one. Slain by the Overlord, he accepts the punishment. Okay. What is this here? What is this? Oh, what if... Same thing without martyr? Oh, that's true. That would... let's see. Lunge forward, driving your blade. Okay, I think we've already seen this one. It's the triumphant hero end. Just a different way to get it. There was something. Antisocial. We want obedient. Okay. But a maiden headed back. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? Maybe the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. Approach her with curiosity, and she runs away with you for some reason. You wonder what that's all about, but you remember you're covered in demon blood. Not wanting to look like you're a crazy person chasing after her or anything, you nonchalantly walk back to town. Walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? Bound to a wooden stake, the crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise, and you stand by idly as the flames consume the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. You decide to call it a day and return to your house, but you can't escape this sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Yeah, Spectator and B. And then probably... She must have somehow deserved it. What? Choose. Okay, so that's gotta be a choice on the hero's end. So... Okay, let's flee like a coward. And then now... You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? It's dangerous. Maiden explains that she spoke to the Overlord. Turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. Let's believe her story. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you, even though her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you should trust her. There we go. Tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. There we go. That's what we needed, baby. Townspeople must be informed of this immediately. Two of you return to the village. They'd all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. The maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. Villagers look to you for explanation. Politely inform them this isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. Boy, I wonder how this is going to go terribly wrong. Oh. The Overlord's probably dead right now, huh? Villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. Totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. Crowd breaks into hushed whispers, too busy thinking what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. Town's elder's voice breaks you out of your thoughts, implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately, and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. Uh-oh. Figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? Aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. She suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting at you to hunt her and her demon friends down, but that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. Can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. Valiantly dash after the maiden, toward the Overlord's castle. But you were too late. Through the unguarded gates, you spot a group of demons surrounding a body. The maiden, she was a fool to have trusted the demons after all. Your hero blood is boiling. You'll avenge her death. Charge through the gates to eliminate every demon you see. What the fuck are you doing, killing all of my soldiers? Overlord is angry and you vow to exterminate her and all of demonkind. Clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. Unlucky hero end. So I think that was because he lived. So if we... What if we do that? Oh, trusting. Believes? Okay. Okay. Oh. No. He needs to be disloyal, so he dies. That's right. Oh. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into demon territory. Oh. Evil miasma. No, you realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead, but she's stopped in her tracks. The Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. Only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. Get closer to the castle, but the smoke is too thick now. You think of turning back. Maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that chance? Your legs feel heavy. No. Okay, so that brings us to that end. Okay. Goes back to Warner. We're missing the end. Okay. What if we get all the endings for this guy? We're missing the ending. She's possessive. Ask to be let in. Ask the maiden what's going on. The Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. Maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate situations like these. Not meditate. Tell the Overlord if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. Overlord pauses before jumping you. You are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. Uh-oh. How horrible. You came all this way, only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed those evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Naive hero end. That sucked. That is almost all of his endings, though. Can you get out of there? There we go. One more. That was... Which one was that? This one. So... You need him disloyal, and we're diplomatic. Okay. This is... I like this. This is interesting. What are they watching in there? Okay. Oh. Ah, I forgot to, let's turn her not possessive. Whoopsie doodle. Oh, wait. Let's see, I think maybe this will be fine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Okay, let's enter. What I meant to do is not have her be merciful. Wait, I needed to make him not... I mean, you need to make him a coward, too. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh. She thrusts her claws into her underling's chest, and it lets out a horrible scream. You back away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into its limp body. You can no longer watch. You look to the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this, you envy her. The two of you, the Overlord, and the underling's corpse are all consumed by flames. Okay. Resigned, hero end. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 1. Oh. Can I look at that? Oh. My love. It just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this, it's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow, so I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more. And then, maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours. Tragedy. Oh, it's his love comedy. Okay, that's good. I guess let's go with the next one. So let's try to get all of the... Okay, so now we can get trusting. Eaten. Num num num. Antisocial takes us down there. We've gotten all the antisocial ends. Okay, we don't have too many endings to get for the maiden. Just, we need him disloyal. We need him trusting. And then we need her. Is there anything we need from her for this ending? We need her not antisocial. Ugh, what are these hiccups? Why do I get these hiccups every so often? It's very odd. Disloyal. I'm assuming one's for coward and one's for not. So let's do the coward. No, let's do the coward end. Next. You are a maiden. Let's introduce ourselves. Beepity beep boop doop doop boo. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing while you continue to pray. There's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by flames. Oh, I did something wrong. That wasn't the ending I meant to go for, but we did get another ending. That was the... yeah. So, oh. He has to not be trusting. Okay. This is fun. I like this. Let's be nice and polite. Oh, never mind. Oh. Maybe I don't know. Oh no. Maybe that I don't know yet, but we just got that. Oh, it chooses to leave. Oh. Okay. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Ah! Whatever. Dang it. I need her to be antisocial. My bad. I do hope everyone's able to keep along with this. I hope I'm not going too quickly. Let's introduce ourselves. Let's obey her. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. And then he trusts you. Two of you return to the village. Oh. And then you explain how you met the Overlord, and she's not actually interested in capturing maidens or any other mean things like that. I mean, how else do you date, honestly? Ye old Tinder? Pretty shocked everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. Old Man implores the hero to go speak with the Overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because of course, if you're conspiring with the demons, they can't afford to let their guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters. Hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. Oh. Let's grab the hero. You boldly announce you will accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. Yeah, I think so, but maybe not. But we got Maiden's fourth trait. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. At the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. Sus. Amogus. Just put the Amogus suit over the little guy. Anyways, talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. Hero shakes his head. Isn't right. What kind of hero passes up a chance to save their life? Demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. Take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. We've seen most of this. Yeah, I think you're right. Let me go to that. Tries to save the Overlord. Yeah, I think we need her. We need his fourth trait. Dang. And her fourth trait is resolute. Leaves the village with hero in tow. No, I don't mean to do that. So then... Underling. What is Underling's final trait? Hero is trusting, obedient, antisocial. Okay. Trusting, obedient, antisocial. We are an underling. Hear her out. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. Oh! You and your friends turned to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. Take off to the castle, headed for the Overlord's room. Fuck! Fuck! Overlord will kill you, for sure, if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. Shout that the humans are liars. Friends soon arrive to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. Cried it was all your idea. You were just going along. Now you were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. Can't believe they tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. Was knew better than to trust him. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. All shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I've no choice but to punish everyone, to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. Hear your traitorous friends mutter something like going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. Trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. Then the room bursts into flames. Pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. Hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. Forced into this mess, you sure know that they would have killed you if you'd sided with her. The Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Traitorous underling end. Okay, so that wasn't... that wasn't exactly the one I needed. Oh, we haven't gotten the... We haven't gotten this. Wait, how... maybe the underling doesn't have more than... maybe the underling only has 3. Let's go with Merciful to get the last one. I think the underling only has 3. Rip underling. Poor guy. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. Maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. Maiden is crying, the hero is silent. You'll all burn together. And that's the true ending for Underling. Letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 3. I'm not going to read that until I get lost letter number 2. So I guess that's all. Oh, I might need to... yeah. Oh, wait. That is... No, that is underling. Maybe I need to get more... I really don't have many of her endings. Maybe I need to get more of hers to unlock the underlings? I don't know. Because I can't get this for whatever reason. Because that's... Oh, wait. If he's not trusting. Beep, bop, beep, beep, boop. Let's completely fill it out. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. And... time to die. No. That one was... Brings the maiden to the castle. Involved in a plot. Oh. Antisocial, obedient. But what gets us put down this route? Because what is this? Trusting. Oh. Yeah, we've seen this one. How do I get... I will not read that until I do. Overthrows the Overlord. So how do I get to the Overlord ending from the Trusting row? Oh. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. Okay, that makes sense. Be bad if the Overlord found out about this. Oh, captor! Toss her in the dungeon. You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. Maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. He's asking about the maiden. A maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. Gatekeeper must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot, you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? Hero yells, prepare to face justice. Oh. And other such cliché hero lines before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. Too small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. Get to thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. Wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. Spot the Overlord and the hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. As an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. Tackle her, rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. Finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who manages to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your Overlord. Lord Underling and A. Puppet Master. I got an achievement called Puppet Master for getting all of this. Throws the maiden in the dungeon. Okay, so that means that... Yes. I can get these two now. So this is dependent on whether captor or not. So we need to see... Obedient, antisocial, trusting, and we'll start with captor. Which I'm guessing is just going to be the ending where she just rots in the dungeon forever. Oh dear. You don't want to cause any trouble. Grab the hero and run. No. No, I'm not. Not yet. What did I do wrong? That was my bad. I need him to not be trusting. That was my bad. There we go. Do. I like this game a lot. It's very cute. Even the blood and gore is very cute. Oh. We got executed. Chooses to leave when she's told. So he has to be trusting. Oh, trusting, but we don't take him along. So that's just a choice. I'm an idiot. Okay. That's just a choice on her end. Leave on your own. Can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance, talking about assassinating the Overlord. Immediately notice you overheard them, decide to lock you up in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. Cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. Can't believe you escaped, possibly being thrown in a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in this awful place. Terrible. Who's going to keep those demons from harming the Overlord? Hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. Hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what happened. Continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Ha! That sucks. Prisoned maiden end. And then we do the same, except no captor, which means he's just gonna murder us. Yay! Yay for murder. Immediately notice you overheard them. The underling you recognized from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. In that moment, you regret ever having ever trusted the demons. You die instantly. Slaughtered a maiden end. Oh, a letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. Found lost letter too. Okay, now we can read. My love, I've finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened up my very own theater. You would be so proud. If only you could see it. I know how much it would have meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I need to turn on my fan. It is a little toasty in here. I don't think I'm gaming too hard with this visual novel, so I don't think that's it. Yes, I'm gay men. Thank you, captions, for making the joke I always make anyways. You'll be so proud, if only you could see it. I know how much it would have meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought, if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you are, forever yours, Tragedy. Oh. Been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't been exactly kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. Oh. Well, now it's time to get all the Overlord ends, which we have not gotten many of. Heroic and dutiful. So, with martyr or without martyr? Do without martyr first. I don't think this matters, does it? Does it matter? Oh, grant them the day off, whatever. Let her stay. She's cute. Ah, and this is where we get killed by our underling. Feel a sharp pain in your back. Oh. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. Ah, that was careless of you. So this is how you die, stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. I appreciate how her third eye also, mimics the, open and closedness of her other two eyes. Makes sense, but it's a cute... Oh, well, not all the time. That's right. Humans can't be trusted. Not if this is what they're capable of. Hey, Maggie, do you mind bringing me another, V8 and coming to fill up my water? I'm kind of lazy. I'm sorry. You should have remembered that before letting one in. You watch as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he'd left in his wake. Captured by a demon, at least she got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Slain Overlord end. Okay, so to get the other ending for that. It's annoying that that appears right where the bad end thing is. We need... Oh, we need her to die for us. Yay! Oh, this is gonna suck. They definitely crushing on each other. They definitely in lesbians. Hi, Mags. Thanks. Oh, can you fill this one up? Thank you. The maiden shouts something behind you, and you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. Pierces her chest, and she falls to the floor, lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. This hero has taken everyone from you now. You lose control. Thank you. Can you close the door too? Oh, I got it. Oh, you got it? Thanks. Sorry, I'm being very lazy. And the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world. Vengeful Overlord and A. Okay, we've almost gotten all the bad ends. We just need, to be diplomatic, but us to be possessive. Oh, does diplomatic overwrite the others? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, so I need to get rid of his murderous streak. He needs to not be quite so murderous. Keep her here. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her a wish. Tell the hero you won't let him take her home. I guess I've gotten this already? Oh. Had I gotten that one already? Yeah, I did. Ask the maiden to stay. What? Heroic. Oh! No? Stabbed in the back. How do I get this one? Did I have... Maybe... What else is there that needs to be? Begins her story. Lets the underling have the day off. Allows the maiden to stay in chat. If he's dutiful, it goes there. If he's diplomatic, it goes there. And if he's heroic, it goes there. Wait. But, which means it should have gone right to here, right? So we let the underling have the day off. Maybe it's the underlings doing something. Disloyal. rid of that. That might be what's doing it. Okay, and then we went diplomatic. And... wow, it really doesn't matter what the, what she's got, huh? For this ending. Grant them the day off. I'm really liking this game, it's great. Okay, and then keep her here. But I've already gotten this, didn't I? Oh. Oh, that's right, because last time we got killed, we got backstabbed by our, underling. That's right. I'm silly. Also, God, maybe I drink too much of those V8s. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Selfish Overlord End. There we go. Okay. And then I have to wait for it to move. That means 3 endings left. So there is... oh, they're all down this way. So we gotta be a tyrant. If he's hungry, dutiful. Tyrant, hungry. He's not dutiful. Disloyal. Coward. Trusting. Okay. So all of these are, well, not all of them. Because that one happens if we just tell them to go home. So let's do this one first. So, hungry and dutiful. Hungry. And we just have to be a tyrant. Get back to work! Give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. That was my stomach. I don't know why it was doing that. I apologize. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. Dismiss the underling and lay down in your nice and comfy overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. Fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the overlord. I could use that. Give me that talent, please. It takes me ages to fall asleep. You awake to a huge commotion outside. Hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. Curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. Hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. Do battle with the hero, but he's grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs you and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the overlord in the first place. The truth was, you never were that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by darkness. Huh. Conquered Overlord End. Rip. Okay, now we want him to not be dutiful. And he can be hungry. So either coward or disloyal. But hero can't be trusting. So let's go with disloyal first. Back to work. You are awakened by one of your underlings. They've brought you a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. You tell him you don't know anything. Humans never really visit this place. He believes you and goes home. To your surprise, you figured he might try to fight you, but you're glad to get back to your nap instead. Until you wake up to something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. Try and struggle, but you can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? Curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Assassinated Overlord ending. But how is, are your... Still got just a little bit over 2 weeks, so you're almost there. Almost there. I believe in you, Kev. You can make it. Okay. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed in flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. You being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Hey! Burned Overlord ending. I think that's all of them. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found a lost letter number 4. Letter collector. Okay. That is all the bad ends. Woohoo! Okay, let's read the last letter. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should those poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications. And yet, you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony. However unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day. Even now, I wonder if, somewhere, you're thinking of it too. Okay, so now I need to go... merciful... Diplomatic... Not hungry. Disloyal, so diplomatic, disloyal... and merciful, but I need to make specific choices. Oh, well I don't need to exactly. So I need to make him... make her... merciful... and then... Okay, do. Introduce yourself. Do. Okay, let's get back to the yep. And we're back at the... it's time to challenge! Are you ready to challenge me once more? I will find my true ending. Stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. Also, yes, we are fighting Tragedy, the god of this world. Behold my beautifully tragic tales. I hope that that's not too bright for you, Kev, if you are watching the screen. If not, probably not a good time to watch it. There's a lot of different colors and moving and whatnot. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? Witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. No comment. Yeah, well that's good that it can't cause permanent damage, but yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you have your monitor off. Yeah. Take care of yourself. I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. Kinda. I kinda really like them, actually. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. Can't do this alone. Let's summon. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church, her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing, she approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. Explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. Maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping I would meet one today. Think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story, after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. Remember this part? She wanted to understand her role better, and so... You ask what it is she's really hoping to gain from this. Maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What's this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Whee! Oh, which one was that? Ow. Let's summon the hero. You find the hero and we tell him to become a... What was the... Sewer? The person who sews? As in, like, stitches? Cloth? What's the word for that? God damn it. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. The one who's been killing us. Murderer. I can't call myself a hero until I see you defeated. Taylor, thank you. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Oh, it's that time he, was helpless to save the maiden as she ran in on her own. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty, as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep.
Hey, you're a pretty weird-looking intruder. What do you want?
Explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. Tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy.
Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job.
Underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have.
It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on.
You think of the underling's friends who had bullied them into an assassination plot only to betray them in the end. They... Also... Look at this! I just realized it. Underling is so gender. They, them gender. I love it. No gender, just underling. Just demon. No gender, just demon. They'd kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate.
So there's a way to work even can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case.
Underling will now fight beside you.
Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle.
The underling, you must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally.
If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over.
Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Which one's it gonna be? Ah, the one where he gets killed by his friends. Yeah, that one sucks. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? Explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. Ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans. Like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him.
Oh, damn. She's got daddy issues, too, the whole package. Yep, she's definitely a lesbian. Sorry. Terrible joke. I'm sorry.
Can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. Realized she actually must be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. Offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see. So this is tragedy. Look at the JRPG. Look at them. That's so cute. Ah, you've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Ah, where all her friends have died. Now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me.
Willpower. I refuse. Your reign of terror ends here, Tragedy. I refuse to give in. Hero uses willpower to overcome tragedy. Oh, tragedy is reeling. Kindness? Maiden tries to appeal to tragedy with kindness. So naive. I'll balance your kindness with my cruelty. Well, I have enough health, I think. Hope.
True endings do exist. They simply must.
Maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Tenacity. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Ambition.
I'll reach my true end with my own power.
Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim toward your best possible futures. You unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. Oh, HP went from infinite to 0. You've done it! You've managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, Hero, starring Hero as himself. Thank you, Maiden, starring Maiden as herself. Thank you, Underling, starring Underling as themselves. It says themself. Oh, they're freaking. Oh my god. They really knew how to. They really knew what they were doing when they made the Underling. Freaking. Literally doing this face. I have to do it in I have to do it in chat. Wait, no. It's even better than that. Give me a second. It's this face. It's that face with the little C, with the kitty paw. Anyways, sorry. Thank you, Underling. Thank you, Overlord, starring Overlord as herself. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Directed by you. Oh, that's what it that's what it reminded me of. The I mean, I guess because, you know, it's very similar.
The captions is covering stuff up. I apologize. It's not. I'll put it over myself. You don't need to see me. Couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good end after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. No. Well, I did my best. Oh. I think I did the wrong... Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. No, it's not for you, though! No, 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 I didn't mean to shoot it to be... Shit. Okay, so there's Hero as a tailor. Good for him. Is that Vocaloid? Is that... Is that Len? Len Kagamine? Oh, there's the Overlord and the Maiden. No, I didn't get the best ending, probably, which I'm going to try to get. Because I'm assuming that, Oh, do we get something for collecting all the pages? Because I think it's possible the main character was comedy, but I don't know. Your true end. But something's missing! Yes! Something's missing. Hello, tragedy. Oh, you're still here? The curtain is closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell, after all. Ask Tragedy its story. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Remove the mask. You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart into your hands, revealing a girl? I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. Can't help but compare my face to the maidens. I'm not her. Yeah, that's what I was... But it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear, not another ending, but the truth? Tell me. Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such thing as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out, to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone, another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful.
but their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. No! That is the reality for many. This pair was no different.
It was lesbians all along.
Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of stories where love conquers all, where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. And then I started this theater. Story does have a happy ending. Huh?
I knew it! I knew we were a comedy. I knew we were her.
I was hoping to find you. It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult.
Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool.
I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Now truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end.
Oh, now we can choose music. Their song, your song, Overlord song. Character select, random, silence. Character select, but backwards. Bad End Theater, Bad End version. Your Requiem, Overlord Requiem. Is this their song? Well, I guess it is true what they say, you know. Kinda, you put a little bit of yourself into every story you write, huh? Yep, it was gay all along. Oh, that was cute. I liked that. It was fun. And it's a fun concept, trying to gather all the bad endings. And wow, that took me 3 hours. I didn't actually expect it. That time flew. That was cute. This game was like $10. I'd say if you can drop it on it. Yeah, but it'll probably go on sale eventually. But the thing is, it's not like a super long game, so I don't know if it's necessarily worth. I think it's worth it, but I'm also someone who, you know, has always been able to kind of not care too much about that. So I know I'm very privileged in that manner, so I don't really know how to judge, but I think $10 isn't too much. I mean, it's not a game you're gonna come back to, but it was a very fun game. So yeah, but I mean, the thing is, like, anyone who's watched this stream probably isn't going to buy it themselves because they've seen all the, you know, all of it. But it was a very fun game. And the first, so I looked up Baa-aad Theater on Tumblr. The first, I'm just gonna post the first image I saw in the Discord. It's just of the underling and it says transgender behind them. It's great. Ah, that was a fun game. For your transgender once. But yeah, that was fun. I really liked that. I'm definitely gonna watch some more other people play it, which is a good thing because that usually means it's a good game because, well, that's what I do with games I really like. Because there's something wrong with me, and I like to watch games again and again. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen, the Somnium Files. I think it's at least a dozen playthroughs I've seen, probably all the way through, which is insane considering the game's like 30 hours long. So, I have a bit of a problem with that. But this was a very fun game. I mean, I guess, you know, like, considering that the playthrough was 3 hours, that's what, like, a little over $3 per hour? Yeah, I think it was worth it. The representation was very nice, and I really do like the concept here. But with that, we are going to move into. Oh, it's not wanting to close. There you go. Sorry, Baa-aad Theater.